80% of the healing that people needed to do was because they had not forgiven somebody. They were still holding anger and resentment and bitterness towards people. One particular Korean girl had been shamed when she was 12 years old and a student. She was the top student in the class, and whenever somebody else had done something wrong, had misbehaved or acted stupid, the teacher would call her up and he would take the ruler and he'd slap her across the wrist. And she was so shamed after the end of a year with that teacher that the next year she told her mother she wasn't going to go back to school ever again, which shamed the family. And she ended up graduating from school and graduating from college, but she still had all of this stuff inside of her. And at first she took her shame and I had her put it up on the cross. And I said, "What do you see now?" And she said, "I can't see Jesus anymore. My shame has covered him up." And so then I said, imagine the cross as big as this room when we were in that big training center in Korea, and it's really huge. So the cross as high as that and as wide, and see Jesus as big as that. And so she did, and then I said, "Now put your shame up on Jesus. What do you see?" And she smiled and she said, "It's resting lightly on his shoulders." And then she was able to forgive. And then she forgave some other people, and then she just breathed this really sigh of peace. And I said, those things were filling up a place inside of you now that you've given those to Christ and he's taken those on the cross. Can we fill them now with the fruit of the Spirit? And so she asked God to fill her with love, joy, peace, patience. And so as I saw that people experienced emotional healing and forgiveness by Christ's work on the cross and what he did for them, that they began to experience an incredible amount of freedom. So I began to see he could cover those other things too, that things that people had done to me, things I'd done to other people that I needed forgiveness for, the sins inside that need to go up on the cross, and asking the Holy Spirit to fill us and control us and empower us.